Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Dragon Quest II HD-2D Remake. Last episode, we went through the Tower of Winds, where we finally got a glider that will allow us to sail over this little canal right here to make it to a port city that maybe we'll be able to acquire a boat from. And so, after making our way across the very dangerous oasis, we finally made it to the Southern Dragonhorn. And so, in this episode, let's go ahead and jump across. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So, I got bored between episodes. It was nighttime, and I had like an hour to kill, and I was finishing a video up, and I was like, you know what, let me just go do some mindless grinding. And I know I've mentioned, I genuinely enjoy the grinding in this game, because you can just auto it. So I would just hold RB, hit down to whistle, and then I set everybody to fight wisely and just spam A. I did it until I hit level 18 on Tails, but in doing so, Caradoc and Piranel also got up to level 16, so we're just a little bit more on par with where we should be. I think I got a few abilities, like I think Tails got Dragon Slash, which does big damage to dragons. Caradoc, I think he already had Roundhouse Kick. And then Piranel got Below Kiss, I believe. But I think they also got spells, so let me check. Yeah, Caradoc got Mid-Heal and Sizzle, which is a stronger version of Sizz. And then Piranel got Swoosh. So just a little bit of new spells and stuff, but really not anything too crazy. So with that done, let's go ahead and head on in this tower and start climbing the Southern Dragonhorn. We're going to start by heading to the upper right corner here. There's going to be two pods for us to get, and then we'll go back around and grab that chest we saw just to the right of us. So there's some gold coins and a medicinal herb. Honestly, at this point, I probably should keep Holy Protection on, but we still don't quite have access to the metal slimes yet, so I do want to make sure I can defeat any enemies that we come across. Actually, okay, I was going to say, I might have it still on. But yeah, you can see I'm just have Fight Wisely on. I'm just going to hit A and see what they do, because they were doing really good things. Roundhouse Kick on Caradoc, I believe, is free, and it hits an entire group of enemies. It's a very strong move. He was able to clear groups of enemies by himself, and then if he couldn't, Tails would come in. This is also a really good area to grind, I noticed, because it typically only has like 2 groups of enemies max. So instead of having to fight like 3-4 groups of enemies, there's only like 2 of them. Sometimes there's even 1 and you can kill them in 1 turn. But here we go. We want to be careful because we can fall off the edge here. So just be careful as you're going through this area. Right here will be a barrel for us to find with a Seed of Luck. And then we're going to wrap around to find 2 more barrels. I think one of them's a pot. But right over here will be our next one we're going to grab. But yeah, you can see these pterodactyls. We're going to kill them, I think, immediately. Yep, a Swoosh probably could have killed it. I don't think Caradoc needed to use Sizzle there. I don't believe there's a boss here. That's why I'm not worried about just using MP. There's a pouch of coagulant, and then we'll go past this staircase, as we saw this barrel right over here in the corner. This one will be some gold coins for us. Then we'll go ahead and go up to the 3rd floor. Honestly, very easy dungeon, very simple dungeon. It's just going up the center staircases a bunch. There's a Swoosh and a Roundhouse Kick. There we go. Yeah, you can see it was actually, grinding here was a lot of fun. I just sat in the 1st floor and just hit whistle a bunch until we got what we needed. So over here will be a Trombola ticket for us. Here's our Tombola ticket, just 1. And then a pair of slime earrings. Nothing too crazy, but I will always take the Tombola tickets, especially because it seems like there's some good gear. And I think one of them might even be a key item, because it looked like it was a key item. I'm hoping we don't need it to get an achievement in this game, because that means I will just have to grind Tombola tickets, and I think the easiest way to do that is just by selling items. Awesome. Well, that was a good Swoosh. He's go Roundhouse Kick. And then Tails will use his regular attack. Oh, no, or Sizz, I guess, are weak to fire. And then Tails comes in and finishes him off, because I gave him the whip back. Specifically because the whips are better against groups of enemies, and then like the swords and stuff I'll switch to when we fight a boss. Level 17 on Caradoc. He learns Zoom and Miracle Slash. Don't know why you have 2 people learning Zoom. I guess if the party eventually splits up. I don't think the party does split up in this game. But I guess 2 people can have Zoom. I guess it's if you wanted to grind Caradoc before you ever got her. Getting him up to level 17 would have been insane. But there's a Seed of Agility and a Strong Medicine. Then we'll just go wrap around. There'll be a chest for us to get all the way down here at the bottom of this area. Hiranel hits Swoosh. Caradoc casts Sizzle. Ooh, not going to be able to kill them all, unfortunately, in one turn. Because Tails says, oh no, Tails can throw rocks. Never mind. Yep. Yeah. It's, honestly, the AI knows how to fight better than I do. When I'm fighting, I'm going for big damage. It can't fight bosses. Typically, when you're fighting bosses, you'll actually just die if you, try to do auto. But with regular enemies, I guess your AI knows, as long as you're using MP. If you're not using MP, it's a lot harder. Or if you're trying to conserve MP, rather. But if you're not worried about using MP, it's very easy, because now Tails will throw the rocks. Oh, maybe not. Yep, because he's coming that pterodactyl in. The other good thing is, because the way Dragon Quest games work is you have to assign actions to your team before they actually fight. Your AI, however, can react to different things happening. So as you saw there, Tails would have usually thrown a rock, and if I had thought of it, I might have thrown the rock as well. But because the AI saw that the enemy came out, the AI decided to change its action to be a normal attack to hit them. So it's just like the benefits of having the AI actually do things for you. Right here are some black pajamas. I don't know if those are better. We can't even equip that on. Not you. It is the same as the cat suit. And I do not want to keep running the cat suit. So, finally, we're in the black pajamas. Now, what I should do is give the cat suit to someone else. But I'm not going to, because it's not a huge difference. And there we go. We're finally back to being our character instead of Catman. Up here, we'll have 2 last things for us to get before we move on to, I think we're going up to the final floor. We're getting close if we're not up to the final floor. There's only like 2 left. And there's Piranel. Piranel is very close to Caradoc now. So essentially after like 1 or 2 fights, they'll be caught up. Eventually they'll all be at the point where like they're all getting XP at the same rate. But for now, Caradoc and Piranel are pretty close. There's a Seed of Strength and some gold. And now, up to the next floor. And this is the final floor. There's going to be 1 mini medal we want to grab. I believe it's right here in the center. And that's it. There's our mini medal. And now, time to jump across to the next tower.
It would seem we can climb no higher. Then this is from whence we must needs throw ourselves to fly down to the far shore.
'Tis but the shortest of drops. Purely out of interest, what do you suppose would become of us should the windbreaker fail?
Well, if we landed in the sea, we would prove a nutritious meal for the beast below, or drown. Or if we landed headlong on the rocks.
But please say no more. You've painted the picture quite well enough. Oh, what say you, cuz? Are we going to do this?
Let's do it.
Oh, goddess. If we are really to do this, pray give me a moment to settle my stomach.
Come, tie the windbreaker around you, cousin. We will hold onto you tightly and place our lives in your hands.
We will? But my moment... my stomach!
I fear we have scant moments to spare. Time waits for no man. And neither does the High Priest, Hargon.
Whilst I am aware of this, I fear my body is not.
Do not let go.
This is actually happening? Now I am bearing witness to my all too brief life.
Come, let us take flight. Be as the wind.
Ah! Woo! We're
That's
flying.
cool.
We're actually flying!
That we are, and it is marvelous.
And here we go. Our next objective is actually to head up to Rippleport. However, we are going to explore this tower right here. It's completely optional. I don't believe there's anything in here we need, but we have no reason not to explore it, so let's go ahead and get through it. We're going to go ahead and take this bottom left staircase first, as it will end up leading to a dead end, which will give us a treasure chest right here. This is the 10-ton toupee. I think that's better. Typically, that's a good helmet. Question is always, who can wear it? Can nobody wear the 10-ton? Oh, wait, no, that's equipment. Yeah, right there. Increases your defense, but decreases luck. Is it better than our slime earrings? Yes, it is. We'll give that to you. I forgot it was cursed. Oh, I forgot. Genuinely, I forgot. Well, this is a good way to show off how curses work. Let's go back to Middenhall. I was like, why do I never use the 10-ton toupee? This is why. This is because I knew I never used it. So to get rid of a curse, you have to come speak to any church, and then you want to do purification, I believe. No, it's a benediction. Yep, and Caradoc. They require a lot of gold, so don't make the mistake I do. I do this in every single Dragon Quest game I play. I make this mistake, and I put a curse item on someone. Sometimes I do it on purpose because a curse item might be good. But in that case, all he could do was defend with the 10-ton toupee, which is really bad. So let's not make that mistake again. Let's give you your slime earrings back. Ooh. And now we'll go ahead and zoom on back over to the northern Dragon's Horn. It's a good thing we were at a dead end, because if we were like halfway up the tower, I'd be a little upset. But now we'll go ahead and take the bottom right staircase this time. This will lead us higher up into the tower. This tower, you'll notice, is actually going to be a lot of different staircases we can take. So we'll grab this pot for gold and this pot for a seed of stamina. And then we're going to take the staircase in the center up. So we're going to ignore this staircase out. It's going to be on our left. And we should be able to, quickly get rid of these guys. And here in the center by the big hole, we're going to ignore that one right there to our left. Gonna take this one up instead. And then we're going to go up north. And there should be two different items for us to get here. This is the length of Celestial Skyne. Ooh, maybe that is a key item. Yeah, we did need to come here. Look at that. Good thing we came here now. There's a Seed of Strength. And right here is a Strength Ring. Then we'll go ahead and go back down. And we're going to go back down to the previous floor, and we can take that top left staircase this time. So that staircase was, wrapped around here. And then we'll take this upper path over to the left. Up here. And then I believe this is just a straightforward path up to the next floor. And up these stairs will be our 5th floor. We're going to have some pots we can grab. Should be... Actually, what floor are we on right now? Oh, we're on the 4th floor. Oh, wow. Let's grab this chest for a Robe of Serenity. And now... Oh, shoot. How do we get up to the 5th floor? Did I miss it on the previous floor? Oh, I definitely went the wrong way. Yeah, we wanted to... I made a wrong turn back there. We wanted to go... Well, we were coming here eventually. Coming here now just made things a little bit longer. We're going to go back down. I mean, it was a dead end anyways, but we had to come here eventually. Okay, I just wanted to double check. We're good to go back up. What I didn't notice here was there's actually a staircase over here to the left we wanted to take. So we want to go, I believe, up the center one first. So go up this side. And right here will take us up. I think this is taking us up to... I actually think this is still not the place I wanted to go, but we'll go up here anyways. Oh, no, it is. Okay, great. So we'll go ahead and wrap around. And before we take that staircase up, there's going to be some barrels over here or some pots for us to get over here. And you can see the last chest we're going to get is actually just south of us. There's a black bandana and a full moon ring. I think the black bandana is better. Yes, it is. We'll throw that on tails. And then head up this staircase over here on the left. And this will take us to the top of the tower where we can get one of the last things. I'm going to check my MP. We're running a little bit low. There we go. We get the mini medal. Then we're going to go back down to that big circle room we were at. I think it's the 4th floor, 5th or 4th floor. So we're going to go down here. Do not fall down. If you fall down, you'll end up all the way back down at the 1st floor. And it's still quicker just to backtrack down the staircases instead. I'm actually just going to Holy Protection because we're running really low on MP. And then back down here, we're going to wrap around. And this time we're going to take the left staircase, the bottom left staircase. So that's where we came up from. We're going to follow it this way. And up here, we're just going to follow the path. And we'll reach that final chest that we saw a second ago. It should be up this staircase and just to our south. And here we are. The final chest of this dungeon. We get the soothing song scroll, so very good reason to come here. Now, we're going to do a little bit of exploring because, again, our next destination is going to be right over there to the northeast, but I want to make sure we heal up first. So let's do that, and then we'll be right back outside the tower. All right, so from the tower, we're just going to head north. We could kind of see this sparkle earlier. So there's that one for some Moonwort bulbs, a Dazzle Me Not, and more importantly, a Seed of Wisdom. And then we can see there's a secret spot right up here to our top left. I don't think it's the rock. Nope, it's right over here. There goes Holy Protection. That's fine. And inside here, there's going to be a pot in the center with a Seed of Defense. And then to the southeast in that barrel is a Seed of Stamina. And then over here, there should be one more like hidden pot right there with some gold coins. A lot of gold coins, actually. And then, I just want to walk out of here. Then we can see that very last sparkle we want to get. So let's go ahead and we're going to make our way there, but we're going to have some other things we want to grab first. So we're going to go ahead and go through the ravine. We'll get through these bad boons real quick. We're very quickly dispatching these guys now. You will eventually head over to our east over there. That's actually a shrine we want to get to. But for now, ooh, got a lot of encounters here, huh? So, you can kind of see the shrine right down there to our south. Go ahead and grab it. Ooh, this is a huge encounter area, huh? We'll just go ahead and quickly get rid of these guys because should get rid of them in 2 turns or 2 attacks. And grab this one, a broadsword and a shell shield. And then just south of us will be a shrine for us to go to, right here. And right in the center will be a barrel that we can grab for some strong medicine. And then right up here should be a Seed of Life for us. Then we're going to go down the stairs. There'll be some barrels right here for boxer shorts, and over here for some coins. And then right here, we can find a magic water. That's all there is. You can talk to this mage, but it's almost never needed, and we will be back here eventually to use that magic door right there. So let's go ahead and leave. And then right before we get to Ripple-Tide, it's actually probably easiest. I kind of want to go back to the tower. We'll just go through the woods. It's not a big deal. We're going to just head through here. And then as we make our way through here, there will be like one last sparkle for us to grab. So it should be like right around here. Assuming we don't get into a million more fights. There is our scale shield and leather cape. And now we're just going to head southeast towards Ripple-Tide. And Tails reaches level 19. I keep calling it Ripple-Tide, and I think that's because that's a name in Octopath, and I'm still used to that. It's Ripple Port. We're going to Ripple Port. So here we are, finally in town. Town of Rippleport. Honestly, starting to look a little bit more like real towns instead of just a castle. Or like 2 buildings. So we're going to go ahead and start by going into this church. Yep, I believe it's this church. Yes, it is. We can grab this pot for a necklace of immunity. And over here will be a well with a pot outside of it. Or a vial of holy water. And then we're going to head near the inn. But right down here will be a barrel we can grab for 20 gold coins. Then we'll go ahead and enter. And then there will be 2 drawers we can open in here. One with a mini medal, which is the most important. And the other will be a bronze knife. And now we can go to the item shop. Which I believe it's this item shop we want to check out. Yep, just to the right of it is our barrel with a medicinal herb. And now we're just going to go ahead and go trigger this scene. I beg of thee, permit me to set sail. I'm a treasure hunter. I need not concern myself with such matters. How canst thou say such a thing? Our companions have need of our aid. And besides, there is treasure to be found on the land too, is there not? Did I not say I would reward thee most handsomely if thou wouldst return our kin to us from the mountains to the north? Alas, I cannot. The mountains are thick with monsters, and the good sister doth unnerve me, besides. So much for the adventurer who did claim to have slain all the lords of the deep. Then to whom are we to turn, I ask thee? Greetings, good townsfolk. We would fain roam the world freely and without hindrance. Might we perchance avail ourselves of one of the fine ships docked hereabouts? Hast thou neither eyes nor ears, foolish boy? Now is hardly the time for such questions. Forgive us, you do indeed seem perturbed. Might we ask what troubles you so? It began when a certain nun appeared here in the town and asked if she might stay a while. Aye, and being who we are, we did make her most welcome. She soon began to preach to the townsfolk, drawing a larger congregation each day. Ere long, she was joined by a friend, a most suspicious fellow claiming to be a merchant, and the two did gather yet more of our friends and neighbors to their unorthodox sermons. Eventually, they did lead a great number of them into the mountains with promises of great riches and the fulfillment of their every wish. Knowing their number was mine own dear daughter. Oh, woe is me, I can hardly sleep for fretting. Our only hope is that some brave soul might journey north and lead our loved ones homeward. And look no further, a band of just such brave souls stands before you. You would aid us in our time of need? Why, thank you. It will be our pleasure. Wait here and we will return ere long. But before we depart, if I might ask, why would a woman of the cloth believe in such a manner? Why, indeed, I did ask of her the self-same thing. And she did say unto me that she was simply carrying out the wishes of another. She did not say whom. Sounds like demons. Are they technically demons? I don't know. And now, we're going to go ahead and go through this to get to the docks. And then we're going to go north and grab those 2 barrels we can see right there. This will give us a sparring suit and some gold coins. And then, we're going to go right from here to find a pot with some strong medicine in it. I believe it's right here. And then from the entrance, we're going to go ahead and go right this time. We cannot, I think we can hop on the ship, but there's nothing on there. No reason for us to. We'll go ahead and head to the right this time. And down here, I think it's a long trip, but I believe we're going to get into that little dock house right up ahead. Nothing for us out here, so we'll go ahead and walk inside. Go ahead and check the dresser for a tombola ticket. And we're actually going to check this bookcase we can find a crackle scroll. Unfortunately, can't get that chest just yet. Now we're going to head back to town. I think it might be easier just to zoom back to the town, since zooming's free. Rippleport. We'll just quickly zoom over there. It's easier than running back along the dock. And then if we go ahead and check the equipment, there's actually some things we might be able to get that's better for us. Let's see. So, we get the knuckle dusters for tails. I don't think that's worth the money. Rune staff isn't. Iron axe. Oh, I guess if I have iron axe, it's not really worth it. Light shield's not bad. Let's do a light shield on Paranel for sure. There you go, Paranel. And then Hermes' hat is also really good. I want to give that to Paranel. I'm basically going to run out of money here, I think. And then full plate armor, not worth it for tails. Cloak of Concealment's probably good. Let's just, let's get the light shield for Caradoc and then call it quits. I'm not, like, rolling in money right now, so that'll probably be good. Then we're going to go ahead and exit out. And up here, we can grab a pot with a seed of strength. And finally, over here, it's actually inside the puddle. We can find a banishing bell. And right here, if we enter the item shop, at the very end, we can find 2 more items for us. One of them is in this little sack hanging on the wall for some gold coins. And the last is this pot right over here for a vial of oomph powder. And the last thing we need to do, we're actually done here in town. But we want to make sure we heal up because we are now going to head to the mountains just north of Rippleport to get through another dungeon. And based off the fact that there's a nun that's stealing people, I'm assuming there's going to be a boss fight here. I'm not saying we're done with the episode. That's just like, that's what we're doing next. Let's go ahead and make sure we heal up. And let's go ahead. I'm just going to zoom because it's a little bit quicker to head outside of town. We hold Y. And right up here is our destination. Let's try not to get in any fights, shall we? Perfect. And from here, it's very short. I actually don't even think this is a dungeon. It's quite literally just a boss fight. We're going to go left first. And we're going to grab this pot for a moonwort bulb. And then we're going to go east to get this barrel with a seed of strength. And now, once we're ready, we'll go ahead and approach and start the boss fight. Let's go ahead and approach. The Almighty seeth how you toil day and night for the good of your neighbors. It vexeth him to his very core. Can you guys not see the eyeballs? Is this not like a dead giveaway they're evil? I beg your pardon? Mayhap it was not your intent to sin, but sinned you have. To whittle away the strength which the Almighty has gifted thee is the height of blasphemy. To give is to have one's purse plundered. To love thy neighbor is to love thy robber. What is she? But fear not, for you can still be saved. All you must needs do is banish the wicked kindness that plagues your heart. Give of yourselves no more, rather take back what is rightfully yours. This is the path to true strength and lasting bliss. That is well and good, but what happened to that talk of you making us rich? Did you not hear? The good sister said to take what is your neighbor's for your own. The more coffers you plunder, the richer and the happier you will be. I see scant value in happiness obtained by another's suffering. Oh, that was Pierno. Whoops. Lend not your ears to their twisted tongues. No good can come from following these teachings. It is in aiding others that our souls become richer. Naught is lost, we only gain. I agree. Our town may be poor, life may be hard, but that is all the more reason not to inflict further poverty and hardship on our neighbors. Here, here. Come then. Let us repair to Rippleport. Your friends and family are beside themselves with worry. Friends, let us return home. We will gain naught through theft, but our own damnation. Love thy neighbors to love thy robber? What nonsense. I knew she was lying from the first. Yeah, now reveal yourselves. I hope you lot are prepared to pay for dispersing our disciples. Poor lost lambs, may they rejoin the flock someday. What flock? Well, if you really want to know. Goddess preserve us. We serve the Almighty, and it is time you learned the true strength of those who do not squander their gifts. And here we go. We're actually going to make sure we follow orders, and let's do it. Tails is going to, well, everyone's going to try to get rid of these gremlins first. They are our biggest threat. We'll go ahead and just zap the gremlin, and then probably just... We'll just bang. Hits everyone, does a little bit of damage. Starts wearing them away. Darnell's going to be focused on healing for most of this fight anyways. Ooh-wee, just like that. Let's go with a flying kick on this gremlin, a zap on this gremlin, and then a mid-heal on yourself. Please go first, Pierno. Thank God, I was like, I have so many items on you right now that make you faster. Okay. Yeah, you can see the healer in the center there's focus is going to be to try to heal up the other enemies. We're just going to focus on enemies and be able to do things before she can actually do much healing. As long as we're quicker, there we go. And I think she's actually the slowest one, the Twisted Sister. So now what we're going to do... Oh, I got dazzled, that sucks. We're going to start focusing on the Mummy Dearest. So let's go ahead and cattle prod. And then I want to say Zap's going to do more damage to Mummy Dearest. And then let's mid-heal Caradoc. I don't think I have anything that'll heal Dazzle right now, but good thing we got through it. We're going to focus on this one just because it has more weaknesses. It doesn't really do that much damage, but it's got more weaknesses that we can take advantage of. So let's go ahead and make sure to heal yourself, Pierre, now before you heal Tails next turn. Good zap. Starts to hallucinate. Ooh. Well, let me actually just keep trying. I mean, I could go for Hawkeye because it gets through Bedazzled. And then I actually want to see, does a Flame Slash do more than a Zap? A Zap was doing about 70. So let's see how much a Flame Slash does. It's about the same. But I think Zap gets through Dazzle. We're just gonna keep doing this until Dazzle goes away, unfortunately. We'll try a Sizzle, actually. I'm just curious how much this does. Mid-heal Tails. 90, so it does a little bit more. Yeah, we're at the point of the fight where, like, we're just trying to get through it. Also, the reason we're getting rid of Mummy Dearest first is because the Twisted Sister is going to be able to heal herself as well. So, if you get rid of Mummy Dearest, it's just one less enemy you have to worry about. Since Twisted Sister is going to be healing no matter who's on the field, it makes it a little bit easier because then we only have to worry about Twisted Sister. That Sizzle actually was a problem. I was hoping we wouldn't see it. Let's just cattle prod the Mummy Dearest. Do our last Sizzle on the Mummy Dearest. That should kill. We'll heal up Tails, even though I should heal up Piranel first. There we go. And as long as we don't get a double sizzle here, we're fine. Dazzle sucks, but that's fine. There's the sizzle. Oof. Okay. We can keep cattle prodding, but now we're in a little bit of a problem. Let me just get a mid heal on both of them. Just to get them both caught back up.
I must focus.
Cattle prod does 172, which is huge, but now everybody is hit with the hallucination, so it's going to be a little bit hard to land here. Let's go with swooshes. I think that's the most damage Pierno can do, even if it does resist it. Heals itself twice. There goes like all my damage, and now Tails can't do anything, so we're going to do normal attacks. But Twisted Sister doesn't have a ton of HP, so there we go. Is that enough for a level up? 1,000 XP. Yep, there's Caradoc and probably Pierno both hitting level 18. Kabuff, a huge spell that buffs the defenses of the entire party. And Pierno learns Kasap. That lowers the defenses of all enemies. Our faith proves this stronger, though they did put on a good show. Indeed. I never knew that Montas could change their forms in such a manner. We must keep our wits about us. Back to Rippleport then. And if we meet any nuns on the way, let us give them a wide berth. And so, let's go ahead and zoom on back to Rippleport. So, back here in Rippleport, let's just go ahead and head north. Behold, the brave heroes return, who did see our kinsfolk safely home, just as they had promised. My precious daughter is restored to my bosom at last. I know not how to thank you. Our lives here are not easy, and thus we were tempted by tales of a life less marred by hardship. It is not difficult to see how the good sister did convince so many to follow her to the so-called Promised Land. Were it not for your timely intervention, we might never have seen the deception for what it was. We are only glad to be of service, good lady. Thou didst speak of wishing to avail thyself of a ship, didst thou not? Indeed I did, for we must needs set sail for the furthest flung corners of this world. Hast thou perchance a vessel of which we might make use? I do not. I have one that thou might take for thy very own. You would make a gift of it? Please understand, good lady, we did not intend to demand such a price for our aid. Fear not, I do not mean to suggest that you did. But to say that we feared our loved ones might ever return to us would be to understate the case most mightily, and our gratitude as a consequence is great indeed. Please, 'tis the least we can do. Huzzah, ship of our own! Thank you. The cause and the name of which we travel is one of vital import. Your gift will further it most mightily, I assure you. Sounds a mighty quest indeed, but please, a single boat is not so great a sacrifice as all that. We ask only that you raise a hearty cheer as you weigh anchor and set sail for adventure, as is the custom of the sailors of this town. And we shall do so with pleasure. But the vessel must be rigged and provisioned first. Pray, lay the weary hands at the inn while the work is done. Indeed, and do not think to try and proffer coin for thy lodging. The innkeeper will not hear of it. 1,000 thanks. I trust that said lodging will come with a hearty dinner and a healthful breakfast both. Ignore my companion, please. He means, of course, to say that we will gratefully accept whatever the good innkeeper might see fit to offer. Good, now go, and return here on the morrow. Your ship will be waiting. I don't know if you guys have played the Dragon Quest VII Remake demo yet. I have been avoiding it because I know if I play it, first off, I'm going to be, like, so impressed with it that I probably won't want to play this one because of all the differences. But I'm also just waiting because I kind of want to wait till it's closer to the game coming out. It's like a 4-hour demo I saw, like 4.5 to 5 hour demo. So I'm really excited to check it out. We will be covering it, but it'll probably just be grouped in with the Let's Play. But yeah, it looks really good.
Fear not, I've heard all that you did for us. Your chambers await.
Isn't this the same star from Dragon Quest? I guess, yeah. This is
Scions of Erdrick.
from Dragon Quest 1 and 3. I can't remember her name, though.
The wheels of fate have been set in motion. And so, you must spread your wings and journey across the sea. Great dangers await, but you must face them, for there are those who need your help.
I too heard the voice.
And I. So, it was no mere dream.
No, indeed. And it bade us go to the aid of those in need, did it not?
It did. Hargon's foulness spreads yet further afield, it seems. Let us set sail just as soon as the ship is ours.
Aye, but first the ship. I can still hardly believe it is to be ours. Come, to the port.
Time to claim our very own ship. We have a little bit more we're going to do this episode because there is a very, very specific point we need to get to. But let's go ahead and get our ship. Look at her. It's that same ship. If it wasn't obvious, it was the ship we could have walked onto when we were in here last.
And there you are at last. Your ship awaits, young heroes.
Hurrah! You must accept our deepest thanks.
No, it is you who must accept ours. Return to us here whenever you so wish, and may fortune follow you o'er the waves.
Very well. The world is now ours to explore, it seems. Let us go to the aid of those in need.
With all haste, and let us hope that in so doing, we might learn more of Foul Hargon's schemes.
Aye, and there is one more thing we must do besides. We must warn those we meet of the darkness that threatens our world, that they might make ready to meet it. None must suffer the fate that befell Moonbrook. I do not wish to sow discord and fear by so doing. I wish only to give the gift of vigilance, the lack of which I fear played its part in the downfall of my homeland.
Indeed. Had your people been forewarned, perhaps they might have been better prepared when the moment came.
Come then, let us away. But I must warn you all, this will be my first time at sea. Forgive me if I do not prove the sturdiest of shipmates.
I too have never been to sea. All will be well, I am sure. And even if it is not, we can at least console one another. Truly though, I am beyond excited. A maiden voyage aboard our very own ship. A moment, if you would. I do not wish to suggest that all is fun and games. The world is in peril, this I know full well. And you have lost much, dear cousin. It cannot be easy. Forgive me. I suppose it is not becoming of the scions of the great hero to take pleasure in the execution of their duties. And yet, I cannot help but feel my heart skip a beat in anticipation of the adventure to come. Am I a heartless rogue? An uncaring monster?
Would you say the same of me if I told you that I enjoy our time together? That I smile yet more with each and every passing day? True, I have but recently lost my father, and my people both. But does a moment of levity in spite of that make me a monster?
Of course not. We laugh when we are happy and cry when we are sad. We cannot control such things. Nor would I wish us to.
Then you have your answer, and I thank you for it. The stakes of our journey could not be higher. The fate of the world rests upon our shoulders. But this should not, cannot mean that we spend every waking moment weighed down by the impossible seriousness of it all. If we wish to face the journey ahead with hope in our hearts, are we wrong for doing so? No. We are merely human.
Forgive me. I simply feared that my careless merriment might seem unfeeling to one who has suffered so much.
Quite the opposite. Your careless merriment is the very thing that gives me strength. So laugh, smile, and do not think twice before doing so. Very well. Let us swear to be true to our feelings, come what may. What say you? Good. Now come. Hargon awaits.
Aye, let us stride forward to meet him, laughing and crying all the while.
Setting sail for pastures new. Set a course for adventure. If you want to board your boat, you can walk up to it and press A, and if you want to dock, you can press A next to a shore. So, we have two places we want to go to real quick before we end things off. The first is actually going to be the Oasis, and our destination is going to be that tiny Thailand island to the northwest. So, whenever you zoom, your ship will automatically go to your nearest or like the closest landing port. So for instance, right here, you can see it over to our left. We're just going to use a holy protection because I don't need to fight any monsters right now. There will be unique monsters out in the seas as well, but I'm not too worried about it. And we're going to head right over here. You can see that symbol right out front. Oh, as you can see, we did get into the fight with the unique monsters. I haven't saved yet. So let's hope for the best, shall we? They're just going to assess the situation. They swoosh me. I'm actually not too worried about this because we just need to get rid of them. We're not doing much damage to them at all. Okay, there's a zap, gets rid of him. I don't know what these sparkles are. I have no idea what this is doing to me. Let's get rid of these giant boulders. They typically don't do anything until they explode.
All is well.
Oh, she's using spells. I think that makes it so that way they take less damage from explosions. I think. Come on, guys. Oh my gosh, that's what happens, dude. That's what happens. Oh, this was so dumb. Oh, that was so dumb. I'm just gonna restart the fight. But holy. It's because she was trying to get her spells off. I guess that's what Fight Wisely does sometimes, huh? Oh no. Is the autosave the Oasis? Oh, thank God. Okay, well, let's try that again. All right, this time, let's go ahead and dock here. And if you've played any other Dragon Quest games, you already know it's the Isle of the Monarch of Metals. It's called different things in different games. Sometimes it's an island, sometimes it's not. But either way, this is where we cash in our mini-metals. There's actually a ton for us to find here. So we're going to start by running around collecting all the mini-metals located here. Then we'll go ahead and turn them all in. There's no enemies here, so you don't have to worry about that. We'll go ahead and go east, and I believe there's nothing here, but I just want to double check. No, the closest one goes right up here. and it will be right at the end of this very, very long path. These areas are pretty large. I believe right here, we get our first mini medal, and then we're going to go ahead and return back to the start of this area. And then we're going to go north up this staircase, and we're going to go west first once we get up here. We're going to follow this all the way around once again, over to here. We can find a hidden mini medal right around here. And then we're going to go north. And before we cross this bridge to the left, we're going to go down onto the beach right over here. And we're going to find yet another hidden mini medal right around this area. Right there. And then we're going to go ahead and go back up and go north across the bridge this time. We can actually find a chest up here. You can see it marked on the map there. I don't think there usually is this much stuff in the areas with the mini medals. There's an ice shield. It's actually a really, really solid shield. Let me go ahead and throw that on real quick. You can't equip. No, you can. 156, and it protects against fiery attacks and spells. We'll go ahead and do that. Can I give the showy shield to anybody else? Yes, I can give it to you. Actually, worse than that. Never mind. So now, we're going to go ahead and run all the way back to the entrance once again. And this time, we're going to go east until we find a chest. It'll be our last chest here. So we'll just follow this path all the way around, and you'll see it on our map as we approach up here. Yeah, I'm really excited to try out Dragon Quest VII Remake, or remastered, or whatever, reimagined. Comes out here in like 2 weeks. I will cover it on the channel, I just don't know when I'll cover it. It might not be directly at launch. But there's 2,000 gold coins for us, and then we're going to go all the way back. But yeah, it looks really, really good. I have not played the demo just yet. I'm holding off because I really just want to finish this game before I play the demo, because if I don't, I'm going to be comparing, and I do not want to do that. So hopefully you guys have either checked it out or haven't checked it out. Either way, please don't compare this game or this Let's Play to that series. But right here is another mini medal in front of that fountain. And then let's go to the right from here and all the way up here at this tree. We can find another mini medal in this bag. And I believe that's all the mini medals we'll actually get here. But yeah, it was a ton of things. So we're going to go ahead and head inside now. And you can actually talk to a person around here that'll let you change your names, but I'm not worried about it. Instead, we're going to come over here, and we're going to go to this bottom right room. And I believe you can actually check this book right here to figure out the list of rewards you can get from your mini medals. We're not going to do that just yet. Instead, we're going to head to this room, open this chest with a pair of Scholar Specs. And we'll actually give that to Piernell right now. Because it increases our wisdom. And then over here, all the way to the left, we can find another chest. We'll be coming back here every time we get a new key to open all the different chests up. And we get a rabbit suit. I do believe this is going to change the appearance of Piernell, but it is just better. No, it doesn't change it. Okay, good. And now, with that, let's go ahead and talk to the Monarch of... You're different. Maharaja of Metals. I am he, the Maharaja of Metals. I won't read all this. Essentially, I'm just going to fast forward through it. He's going to say he's going to give you rewards for getting different metals. I'm not ever going to... He says the same things over and over again. We have 26 metals so far. So for that, we get a recovery ring, a frizzle scroll, a morning star, and a Sage's Elixir. So, I don't think any of that's better. We can look at the Morning Star. Oh no, Morning Star is better than our Rose Whip. We'll go ahead and throw that on. But then that's really it. Now, with that done, we have one last destination to go to. And it's pretty tough. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to save real quick because we might die along the way. And we might die once we get there. I'll explain what we're going to do once we actually make it to this destination. It won't be till next episode, but either way, I'm going to throw a backup save down just in case. So, from here, we're just going to go ahead and use our zoom spell to get just right back to the Isle of the Monarch of Metals. We're just gonna... Ooh, I actually can't go outside of it. Never mind. We'll just go ahead and walk down here then. Thought it was gonna save us a little bit of time, but we actually wasted more time. We'll board our ship, and our next destination is a town called Baron. Now, you have an option at this point, because there are 4 different destinations you can go to. You can check your world map, and you can see that there's 4 different destinations. One in the bottom right, one in the southern like, peninsula, one in the bottom left, and one directly to our northeast. Now, if you want to go in order, do not follow what I'm going to be doing. This is not the order of level. However, we are going to be going to try to get our 4th and final party member as soon as possible. The way to do that is to be going to this bottom left destination first. However, bottom left destination is much, much more difficult. So, once we get there, we're going to have to do a little bit of grinding. Now, here's the problem. I have to change this back to follow orders, because otherwise I'm just going to lose again. Let's just go with a attack on the gargoyles, a sizzle on the cold boulders, and a swoosh on the gargoyles. Otherwise, I just lose. We have to get rid of the gargoyles as soon as possible, because the ice boulders won't really do much to me. Wow, it missed. That sucks, actually. Sizz. Mid-heal tails. Good thing we go before them. The swoosh comes in. Sizzle the boulders again. Tails attacks. Okay, now, where we have to just get lucky. Like, genuinely, we just have to get really lucky here. Nope, that's the crackle. Dang it. Oh, that wiped everybody. Okay, we're just going to have to run from these fights. It is clearly not... This is just the open sea, too, which is very unfortunate. Because there's not really a way around the open sea. So let's go ahead and keep heading south. And we're probably just going to have to run from all these fights. I think technically it's the outer sea is what's causing these really strong enemies to get to us. We're also just a little bit under-leveled. So, yeah, that could be the case. We're going to be leveling up between episodes. Because we're going to be going to a stronger area anyways. So we're going to want to level up between episodes. Dude, I can't fight this. We got to flee. Put the enemy blocks away. You're kidding me. I didn't mean to fight. I didn't mean to fight there. Oh, no. We're going to wipe again.
Name of the goddess.
We're right at the end of the episode, and I just keep wiping. This is insane. This is insane. Follow orders, man, because I have to. Attack the gargoyles again. Sizzle the cold boulders. Attack the cold boulders. Because I can't cast spells. I do 1 damage, dude. Oh, starting to hallucinate. That's actually good for me. Okay. I mean, we just have to get lucky here. Nope, that's a good crackle. That kills. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think we get past this. Dude, that is tough. Holy. Oh, man. I don't want to turn it. I hate turning it to Draki Quest when I'm actually, like, doing stuff. Because I feel like that's not right. Like, I will turn it to Draki Quest to grind when I'm doing, like, meaningless grinding. But I don't like to change it to Draki Quest whenever I'm trying to, actually progress. Because I feel like that's cheap. Maybe I go to the inner sea. Maybe I go to this, like... This is going to make it easier for me? I don't think so, actually. I don't think these waters are any easier, but I'll try it. Hey, that's a different grouping. Maybe it is easier. Well, maybe I just got lucky and didn't get them again. Ow. Okay. Give me some XP here. 283. That's not enough. We're going to be doing a grind where I get 500 XP here in a second. But it's going to be on Draki Quest mode, so, because I'm just grinding. And that's how I justify me turning it on an easier difficulty. So we're going to come down to this big continent, and we're going to stick to the left side. Our destination is quite literally just to get to the town we need to get to. Oh, boy. Okay, King of Squids, can we deal with this? I don't know. We're gonna find out real fast. Nope. Well, hold on. Hold on, it's just pure now. That got hit that hard. Another sizzle, another attack should get us down. Oh, pure now might die here. No, okay, we're fine. I need them to be smart about their autos here.
That was close.
Tails. Great, cattle prod. Okay. Okay, we're there. We're at the end. Like, quite literally, we have to go a few more feet, and we're done with this place. Okay. We just have to get to this leftmost shore, hop off, and make it into town. Please. It's actually a town, too. Like, it's a real town. I just have to survive making it there. Oh, this continent's so long. It's right there. I can see the shore. No, 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 no. Oh, my God, no. Oh, no. I don't know what we can do here. I think we just have to hope we can kill the boulder before the king squid kills us. That's like my only option here. Please. The problem is the boulder always hits now with the crackle. Oh, I gotta attack before the boulder, please. No. Oh, dude, it was... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh my gosh. We're not out of it. Zap. Heal Tails. Okay, Pernell goes down. Okay, Caradot goes down. Okay, 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 okay. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. No one panic. That's a lot of experience. No one panic. Our town is right... Oh, we're not going to make it. There's no way we make it. Do I have any revive items? I don't think there's a single way we make it here, guys. I'm going to be honest. I mean, we'd have to get so lucky it's insane. Please. No! Oh, I lost. Oh, I lost. Oh my god. The flea worked. The flea worked. Okay, okay. It's quicker to go north. It's quicker to go north, but then we're in the desert. These are really hard enemies. So if the flea doesn't work, I die immediately. No, I was right there. Oh, please. No. No. Oh my god, hold on. Dude. We were so close. We were so close. Oh my god, the autosave's right here. We just have to get lucky. I will not put it on invincibility. I will make it here legitimately. Okay. I die. I'm legit. You guys see this. I'm just going to keep running until we make it to town. I will not put it on invincibility. So, oh my god, I just fleed from that battle. Yes! Oh, man. It was actually the very next try. The very next try after I cut the video. And here we are in the city of Baron. Oh, man, dude.
Well, this town is rather fetching. Do you think we have time for a short tour of the place?
Not really, but sure.
Hello, hallay! It's time to play.
The town does indeed have a certain charm. Let us each explore it at our leisure a while.
Sure, or I could not. So, we're going to go ahead and wind this episode down. However, what I'm going to be doing between episodes is I'm going to be sitting right here and whistling because we now want to level up. I will be putting it on Draki Quest mode because we're just trying to level up. We need to gain, and I kid you not, 5 levels in our main protagonist. You do not have to go about this route. If you wanted to, and if I wanted to, I could progress the story based off level difficulty. There are dungeons right now that I am more than capable of accomplishing that are story related. However, I want to get our 4th party member as soon as possible so they can not only start leveling up with us, but so that way it makes other fights in the future much easier. So, gonna go ahead and wind things down here. In the next episode, we will be level 24. I will see you guys then.